Hi, I'm Raghu Rao, TiE charter member from TiE, New Jersey. Greetings to all listeners all over the world, as well as our friends from Hyderabad who are sponsoring this event. I would like to give a tip from my background, but before they do that, I'll just give you a very brief background. I am a serial entrepreneur, an angel investor, and a business mentor. I started out, in the dot-com space, and then I got into kind of e-government space, helped with USA.gov, which is the federal government's internet portal, as well as TSA screening gateway for screening lots of different programs from TSA, like US visit, all the airline passengers, airline crew, TSA employees, and things like that. And later on, I've been helping businesses. I've taken multiple businesses to exit, including IPOs as well as M&A transactions. And my most recent thing is to help in impact investing in cybersecurity, green tech, clean tech, and biotech. And I'm using an organization called Harvesting Enterprises, which takes companies, whatever they need, all the advisory, strategic, execution pieces going from seed to harvest. That being said, let me talk about what is the most important thing for being an entrepreneur based on my experience. I would just condense it all into what I call grit, which is something that, Angela Duckworth has addressed it in her whole book. Grit is basically not giving up, right? It doesn't matter if you fall, you just get up and you get up and you just keep going on until you succeed. So that's kind of the most important quality for an entrepreneur. And grit, I think you can remember nicely in a acronym. Growth mindset is for G, and then resilience is R, innovation or integrity is for I, and tenacity is for T. So if you remember this, I think this will stand you well in any challenges that you may face while you're being an entrepreneur. So related to this, there are a few other, there's an incident that I would like to kind of illustrate this grit principle. In year 2000, somewhere around March of 2000, when the dot-com bust happened, for those older people who still remember that, my company basically we lost two-thirds of our clients, and I just could not even meet payroll. We were doing great until then as a web development and dot-com company. So I was about to kind of figure out what do we do from here, because this is something I started from my basement and didn't have any kind of any safety nets. I went to a couple of my advisors, and one of them brought a gentleman named Norman Willocks, who was running something called National Fraud Center. He came in. He said that he will support us with payroll for about 3 months. He put in about $400,000, and that completely changed my business, my life, everything. Because what happened is that after that we were able to pivot successfully into the federal government, and then I became a trusted advisor in the White House. Did the USA.gov, followed by TSA.gov. I was on the task force for terrorist tracking, and then went on, and then InfoZen was a good success. So the whole idea there was to not give up, keep trying. We tried through different channels, and then ultimately you'll find success. There are, of course, some failures that are not really failures. Those are learning experiences. You just move on, right? So related to grit, there is a couple of other very important qualities. One I would say is related to emotional maturity, and which requires emotional intelligence. This has to do with our relationships, whether it's business or personal. We play so many roles, and essentially for us to be successful, we have to be able to form and maintain and nurture relationships in all aspects of our life. And that is a skill set we usually don't learn in school or college. So it's something that we have to learn, and we can use our mentors and peers to do that. From mentors, we learn from their experience so we can accelerate our learning. And from peers, we learn more current, what is going on in industry, what are the things in our business that we might face, from their experience, and as well as our experience we share. So based on these things, from the angel investor experience from Norm Bullocks, I am now an angel investor and I help companies. And from the peer advisory, things I've learned a lot. So I became a visited chair where I was help facilitating peer advisory boards. So I would say that I'm happy to help. So please reach out to me. I'm consulting now through a company called Harvesting Enterprises, which helps companies go from seed to harvest, whatever they need, advisory, strategic, execution, as well as financial exit kind of things. So thank you so much. Good luck to you all.